Well, I think the issue is one of two separate things. She arrived and was so incredible from her very first album. It was clear that she was gifted and had a vision of where she wanted to go. And you have to remember, in 1985, it was not a glory period for R&B. MTV wasn't playing much music by African-American artists, only Michael Jackson and Prince. And then Whitney came along, and she was just extraordinary. It was such a wonderful period. And then immediately thereafter, everything seemed possible. She was ever present, not just singing, but as an actress, and a really major personality, someone that we all could look up to. She had serious talent in so many areas, and of course her recording of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You became a sort of anthem of the era. I mean, Whitney was as big a star as someone could be at that point. And then, of course, came the decline, and the decline lasted much longer than her career did. When somebody of significant talent like Whitney Houston ends up on a reality TV program, or as somebody who is on talk shows discussing her personal problems, this is a tragedy. When you have someone of serious talent who has fallen so far, it really is hard to bear. I think in some ways her death was a bit of a surprise, because there was a sense that she had recovered in some way, at least from those of us who were watching her from a distance. But on the other hand, if you think back to her reality shows with her husband or ex-husband, or you think of her on the talk show circuit talking about her decline, or you look on YouTube at some of those videos of her trying to perform, you get a sense that this kind of tragedy was inevitable. But that said, it doesn't diminish the wonder of her first album and subsequent work in the immediate years thereafter. I never will forget sitting in Clive Davis's office and listening to her album and just trying to speculate where would she be able to go with that level of talent. Would she have a career like her aunt Dionne Warwick, of pop hit after pop hit after pop hit, sophisticated pop hits? Or would she redefine the art form like her close friend Aretha Franklin did? We now know that she fell from a very lofty height. But even so, we have to look back at that first album and what she did in the years thereafter and appreciate what was really a fantastic talent. And in the end, this is a tragedy. I don't know if there's a lesson in it, but it was wonderful to share with the great music she did, and it was terribly unpleasant to witness her fall.